Alright, hey, what's up? Doing another analysis video. Now, I'm not sure what the final title of this one's going to be, but probably along the lines of the harsh realities of switching mains. Something like that. This match really shows kind of what you're up against if you do want to switch mains, and how you have to learn everything from the ground up again. And melee between characters, there's obviously a lot of overlap, but matchup knowledge is not necessarily one of them. So for me, coming from Falco to Marth, there's just a lot to learn, and I pretty much get destroyed in this one. There's a lot of external factors coming into play before this matchup too, so I think I'll just get those out of the way. That way there's a bit more context and clarity around a match like this. Does not, I don't think, would impact the score of the game whatsoever, but definitely something that I need to keep in mind for my future self, you know, if I look back on this video, just to see kind of what else is going on. But for one, this matchup specifically, I had come in really only practicing Falco vs Marth, and Peach Marth does not really, at least from this surface level, coming in as a new Marth main, it does not seem to be a similar matchup whatsoever. So it just, you want to play tight into the ground and punish Falco off of spacing, and the punish game is a little bit more linear because Fox and Falco, similar punish games. First Peach, it's just way different. And so going into this is mainly going to be an analysis of my mistakes. Maybe my mistake was pressing the start button because it just does not go well for me. But hopefully I can outline why it doesn't go well for me so I can improve in the future. Now, some more context, which is, I played this person before, but I was under my Smurf Elendil, which, shoutouts to Lord of the Rings, kind of inspired me to make the switch because swords and stuff. So I'm pretty sure that this Peach does not know me, but I've definitely played this Peach once before. So also shoutouts to this Peach, very good Peach. Very cleanly makes work of my Marth. But yeah, so let's just see kind of how that goes. So I'm gonna start the video. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. So already, now also prior to this video, I watched M2K Armada at, well, it wasn't SmashCon, it was the other one where he won, Smash Summit. So just to get some ideas in my head so I wouldn't be kind of lost for words if a situation happened and I didn't know the answer to it. But one thing's for sure, which is down tilting is probably not my best bet. So it's kind of weird, but in my mind I thought that down tilting would be a good option because then I felt like I could kind of stuff out a down smash or dash attack kind of before it happened. So that's why I was using it in neutral to begin with. But that's really just not the case. Float is just too powerful, and I just do not contest it enough. So let's see. Yeah, and I get hit. So, oh, that's twice now that Nair's clipped me, or I've gone for Nair and then I get clipped. So one thing I noticed is that Nair is mainly used to like punish an actual whiff by Peach. So one thing that you'll see throughout this game is that I stick it way too close to the ground. Dash dancing is a good option to kind of wait out float sometimes, but Peach is not a character that you can really whiff punish like a Falco or a Fox or even, you know, Sheik or something like that, because she just does not have that same lag on her landing with her aerials. So that's just bad on me, just kind of not adjusting my game plan in the middle of it. So one thing I'm probably going to be preaching throughout this video is I just really need to be full hopping more, at least double jumping, contesting her airspace, because that's where I have my disjointed moves and I can actually make some progress. So let's see. So I'm short hopping. I'm still trying to snipe out her float, but probably better to kind of approach her from the air where her hitboxes won't immediately contest mine, because she kind of stinks at covering the 45-degree angle above her. She has up air, but you can see even now she's facing backwards, so she really doesn't have that option. So let's see. Down tilt again. See, that was my original idea. I'm like, okay, I'm a down tilt, stop dash attacks, but it just doesn't work. I guess Peach just spaces it well enough, and then boom, dash attack, and dash attack's a launcher, so that means I am combo food. Okay, 3 dash attacks, I don't know why. So on this one, I'm pretty sure if I was Mewtwo King, which I'm not saying I necessarily want to be Mewtwo King, but if I were him, I think that this is down throw, F smash. At least threaten it. I mean, I think it might have hit. Now I get it, let's see. Get a fair, up tilt, but I miss. Oof, oof, oof. So this is just silliness. I get punished for it, so fair enough. Let's see what I do next. Fair falling, okay, that's not bad. But note to future self, you can see how the fair, it just, she's going for Nair right here, and then my fair, it just clean beats it. It's just the disjoint that Peach, in a way, has stubby moves, not totally, but basically that's how I want to be looking for my openings in neutral. Okay, I get an air. F smash. So I F smashed twice there. This whole night I just literally only played Falcos online. Also, if you are Peach and want to play, hit me up. But I was trying to get more F smashes in my matches beforehand with Falco, and so any of my YOLO F smashes is probably attributed to that. I just wanted to see how it would work in neutral when I was using my forward smashes in the Falco games, kind of just experimenting with it. So I'm pretty sure the experimentation kind of carries over into this match a little bit too. Okay, there I am way over here. Marth kind of needs to threaten Peach, and I think they'll come into play later with turnips, which I also need to do a better job on. But I'm giving so much space away, so I'm safe, but I also have no opportunity to actually punish anything. So it's risk reward. I'm totally safe, but I'm not going to gain anything from it. So there. This is definitely a situation I wanted to talk about. So this is where I think switching characters, there's that ingrained like muscle memory and just situational knowledge that I just don't have yet. So this is a good Peach, and they've probably played this matchup way more times than I have, even if it's from Peach perspective. So just landing with a spot dodge, that I think it's just good game knowledge to know that I was kind of fishing for a grab. So definitely good on them for putting out a spot dodge. In the future, I think I just, even before this even happens, I'm dash dancing around float, which does work. I've seen M2K do that. Should not be my only approach to beating float, because look how much stage I gave up just by doing that. We're on this side of the stage. She's just throwing her booty towards me, and I just give up the entire stage. So I go for grab, but there I just need to be cognizant beforehand and start working this airspace to contest it. So that way this situation doesn't even really come up, because I shouldn't be looking for whiff punishing to be my main opening in neutral in this matchup, just period. I think Peach has too many lagless options for me to get away with stuff like that. Ow. Okay, I get back to stage, yada yada. I'm still down tilting. Ugh. And I wave dash down. So this is just me being uncomfortable in this spot and not being practiced enough to punish. Perfect roll distance. This I think is just F smash, just try and cover everything. But I wave dash down. Why? I don't know, because I do that and it's a stupid idea, and you can tell it's a stupid idea by just looking at Marth's cartoonish body flying away. Okay. Yeah, turnips at the ledge. So, believe it or not, that was the main thing I learned last time playing this guy. Was I was just getting owned by turnips. I mean, the entire matches were just turnips. So, one, on the ground, I need to actually threaten the Peach so she can't pull a turnip and have that. But off stage, I was just very careless in my recoveries beforehand. So a situation like this, I mean, I would just like run into it and then die. So I think you'll see it come into play on a lot of my recoveries now, is that I'm just way more cognizant of where the turnip is and I play around it better. I'm fast falling around it, aerial drift, catching it if I'm coming back to stage, stuff like that. But definitely just handling that situation better. I live, I don't know why, counter, and I get hit again. Oof. I don't know, any Marth mains out there know this? So I hit this, but I think I go through the hit lag, and then that's what causes me to fall too short to get back to stage here. I don't know. Leave it in the comments if you know that one. So here I'm threatening the air, but that's mainly because she's running away because of invincibility. Ooh, I'm getting punished. Fall out with fair again. And see there, this is the main problem. Let's see if I can go back real quick while I'm going forward. This down tilt float just destroys this option. And I'm going for down tilt because I'm like, oh, maybe dash tackle, maybe down smash, but yeah, I mean, that's where I just need to have my main game plan be in the air. I should be setting up a full hop so I can be falling down with a fair around this area instead of going for a down tilt. Yeah, and I take damage for it. Hooray. Ooh, playing catch. Ouch. Yeah, shield pressure on Peach is hard. I think I just need to actually threaten run-up grab so that way there is some more hesitance. I go for different options in the future, but once they come up, I'll talk about them. And then, yeah, see, this is more Falco stuff where Falco's in the corner or a Fox. I'm just going to set up a jump here to be uncommitted, but it's... I guess the spacing is just different because Peach can just float and wait out my attack. So even if she wasn't like being aggressive here, I would need to throw out an instant fair if I wanted to beat this part. But even still, if I did that, Peach, instead of floating here, could start her float here, wait out that fair, and then punish me. So it's just different. I'm not sure necessarily what I want to do. I might go to the platform next time and just try and like dare at her or run off fair or short up fair, something like that, to again just work on holding down airspace and playing those spacings, like aerial spacings. Okay. Again, down tilt. I thought this would hit. My brain is like, oh, spot dodge versus Falco. I'm gonna go for Nair because that's gonna cover the spot dodge. And then nope. Make it back. Yeah, so that was my solution to shield pressure. I'm like, well, I'm just gonna side B because if you space it right, it's kind of tough to punish. So whoop, whoop. No, that's okay though. So there I'm giving more space. So I think I recognized from earlier that in this spot I need to give it need to give the peach more space so that way I don't just get instantly nared short hopping around here. So I give her more space, but then she just picks up a turnip. So I think if she is picking up turnips, that the key is just run up F smash. High risk, high reward, but making Peach think twice about pulling a turnip is just gonna make my life easier in the long run. And if I net stocks, like if I actually tip her this as she's pulling a turnip, then I'm pretty sure that's death. So that was a missed opportunity from me. Side B again. So this is just a marth thing. If you're on the back of somebody's shield, you'll see this a lot with Roy too. I don't think she shields, or no, she spot dodges, but similar thing. A lot of people just don't have good options from behind their shield, so you can kind of get away with side B shenanigans more, and so I do catch her on this one. I go for the down one to try and get like a pop-up hit, and it kind of works, but it doesn't lead to much. Fall off the plat, down tilting again. See, look at this down tilt. Boop. Just a bad idea. Like, Peach has such good control of her jump and control of her height that down tilt, which, you know, hits around here, it's really up to the Peach's discretion to just kind of avoid that. So, yeah, I died. Ouch. Okay, I got lucky there. Roll out of the corner, because I'm a G. Slow walk up. So this is where I just need to grab. And I do not. I just need to be threatening grab because I can actually get stuff off of grab versus kind of going for YOLO attacks. So that is a note for future me. Ouch. So Nair does work in that scenario. I wonder why it works. Well, let's see here. Okay, I get hit. Okay, this is before it. So, oh, okay. So she's just trying to block the space around here. So maybe if I were to dash dance or to start my jump closer, I would hit it. But I actually do get a whiff punish off. I'm pretty sure she might be in lag there. I think she has one frame to move right there. But I hit the next frame. So it was just close. It was just a tighter spacing. But even that goes to show, like, Peach has such little landing lag. My job or my goal in this matchup is to not whiff punish as my main tool for getting openings. It's to control the airspace. That way Peach is locked down. So playing Falco, maybe I should remember you lock him down with lasers. Marth against Peach, you lock him down in the air. Okay. So I guess I know to threaten the airspace when Peach is off the stage, but I let her get back. Ooh, double grab. That might have been lag. I think I've been having bad connection online recently. So, tech skill error. Misgrab. Grab the wrong way. I'm pretty sure it would have missed because she's rolling anyways, but still. And then ow. Super ow. There I duck, so like last week or 2 weeks ago, I would have just calmly floated towards the turnip. But here, I fast fall it really quick and then go for the up B and just snag the edge. So that to me is, even though, like, spoiler alert, I think I get 4-stocked in this game, but to me, I'm glad that I see that I'm doing that because that means that I didn't just, you know, get my butt kicked like last week and then do the same mistakes over again. It's really tough in matches. Like right now, it's a lot of the things I'm doing wrong are pretty blatantly obvious, but it's not obvious in match. So I'm just glad that I avoided the turnip. That means I learned a little bit. So that to me is still a win, still progress. Meanwhile, I get hit by a different turnip. See, so this is kind of more what I need to be doing. Granted, it doesn't lead to anything, but you can see how much space that this person gives me just respecting the fact that I have a fair. Even if it's used very kind of poorly and in the hands of not a Marth master, aka me, you can already see the adjustments that they make. They give a lot more space to me. So that to me is also a win. Ouch. Might have been able to side B there to live. Nope. Oh, nair there. Just go for fair, man. Ouch. I think fair. Oh my gosh, I almost touch her crown with this nair, but what is nair even gonna do? So that's on me. I just got a double fair and then be ready to sprint away, because let's see, do I just stand in place? Yep. So at the very least, we know I could have shielded there. So again, that's bad on me. Just gotta have more awareness. Miss tech, take damage, ouch. Ow. Oh no. So this person, a lot of my open ups have been off of they actually can't continue the punish, and then I just break out with an aerial. So I guess hooray me, but yeah. No, I thought I was being cool. So let's see here. Jab the shield, because so for me, my thought process when I'm like adapting in match is like, okay, something didn't work last time. I'm gonna go for something different. Maybe it's worked in other matchups, maybe it's worked in this matchup, or maybe it's just a little bit random. But at the very least, I know like one option doesn't work and they're primed to punish that option because I obviously got punished last time. So as I'm adapting, I'm kind of throwing a little bit of like throwing the kitchen sink at them and just seeing what sticks. Like, do I get punished for this? So I jab on the shield. Let's see. So I jab the shield. They pop out. I dash dance away. So that's actually a win for me. So now I know, like, okay, if I space a jab on shield, Peach can't really contest it with a float aerial. So then I come back, side beer. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm awesome. And then perfect DI by this person. Just flies super far away and then instant air dodge back. I genuinely thought I would be able to clip Peach with the hilt of my sword, which would have KO'd, but the spacing is just perfect where I don't. So I'm probably going to get down smashed. Oh no. Okay. I down tilt again. And again, my main game plan going into this, I'm like, oh, down tilt because she's got these great grounded moves. I got to beat those. But even still, I mean, you can see now it doesn't lead to anything. So it just means I have to adjust my game plan. I get an up tilt. She just kind of ran into it, so that's cool. Hey, I don't get 4-stocked. Another game I do, though, by this person, so that's kind of fun fact. Not going to show that one, I guess, because it's kind of unnecessary, but yeah. Huh. Interesting. I just run up shield. Honestly, I think from playing this person the other week, I was pretty much exclusively shielding and I was getting grabbed all the time, so I was very surprised based on last week's data that I didn't get grabbed here. So I'm like, oh sweet, get a grab. What do I do with it? Oh. Oh. This is just practice makes perfect / experience in the matchup. I'm just at the wrong spacing to actually punish a roll in here. Or at the very least, I've seen M2K set up with this, but when edge guarding or in a tech chase scenario near the edge as Marth, he'll face his back towards the peach around here. That way he can set up to instantly grab the roll in, and it doesn't take much to pivot. You can, you know, F smash in the other direction. So you're just covering more options here. Simply because I'm facing her and don't have my back turned, I'm actually giving up the option to roll in because if you look, well, one, I maybe should have turned around to grab her, but yeah, just does not work. Let's see, I probably get clipped. Yep, it's down smash. Ouch. No, at least I live, so I'm cool with that. No, and then I die. I actually liked, when I first rewatched this, my spacing on shield because it's so super duper tight, but I land literally like right, my knees land on the stage, not my feet. Like I should be like a foot shorter when I actually get up into stage because I'm on my knees instead of my feet, but just on the perfect pixel, and I don't fade in, so I'm literally like on the last pixel of the stage and I go for shield, but oh, shield. Shield, I would have to re-look at this, so maybe people who know this better than I do know, but there's something where like it takes a second for the bubble of the shield to grow large enough to actually cover you, and Marth's shield is just pitiful looking. And now granted, I've played Falco in the past, but I started as a Sheik player, so for me, shielding, and with Falco, because you can get so many counter hits off of shield, shielding is my natural instinct. And with Marth, I mean, you can see it's like, this is like Game & Watch ×2, just bad shield. So, whoa, what happens next? Oh, that's me. And I go into a roll, so that's fun. At 83%, I should know my FGC stuff and just take the throw. I'd rather live like a forward throw than get hit with an air here, because that's death. So yeah, that was my game. Definitely not kind of like the other games I've posted, but I just kind of wanted to show like what learning a character from the ground up kind of really looks like. I'm having a ton of fun playing Marth, so to me that is a huge benefit of why like a switch is worth it. Would my Falco have done better? I mean, honestly, I don't know. I mean, we're not playing that matchup, and I tend to think like if you switch characters, there's really like very little chance, unless you're extremely practiced in that one matchup, that it's gonna go super well for you. So I don't know, but on my end, like going Marth for me is just, it's been more fun, and I think Marth has all the attributes in a character that I want. So to me, that's a benefit. Like, I know I'm gonna take losses like these, but luckily losses like these don't matter, in the sense of like overall, the W or the L doesn't matter. Like what I can learn from this, because I actually got 3 games against a very good Peach. So to me, that's also a win. So just hope you enjoyed just sharing sort of more of the journey stuff with learning a new character. But yeah, I'm just glad you're on the ride with me. So take care.